Yeah, time to do another tire change. That one keeps going low real quick. That's the one I think we got the broken belt in it. I don't know why all the belts are breaking. Probably because the tires are so old. Hey, Grams. Good to see ya. Hope you're having a good day. Get our feed set up. We're all waiting for food. I see an egg on the ground already. Hey, Aesthetic. What's happening? Alright. Let's sneak in and get that egg. Come on, girls. You get the feed out of your bowls, too. We got another egg here. Man, we got eggs everywhere today. I'm gonna have to re-straw everything too. Can't do this without cartons though. Alright, come on, go girls. You have to let me out. What?
Maybe once we get all the shit sorted out,
Yeah?
we could look for a Maremma cross puppy.
Yeah.
Because
you wanted to take the cam?
for a little bit, surely.
Yeah, we got some people in here.
Right.
Graham's Beth's in here.
Let me get my gloves off.
Vibes is in here.
Alright, hang on. Let me get my gloves off.
There's a ton of eggs in there. I'm gonna go drop some feed first.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go grab eggs.
I was gonna actually, but now I kind of can't. I was gonna go bring your bucket down and bring up my wheelbarrow.
Alright, well let me put the corn out. You can do that because I need water too.
Yeah, I know you do. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone. Do you eat the chickens or just the eggs? Mainly the eggs. We will be eating some of these chickens. They're not all layers. Some of them are males. We got turkeys and we didn't eat them all either, though. We kept a couple because they're laying eggs. So, what do you want?
Give me that blue egg thing.
The blue egg thing? Okay, watch your chickens there.
Let me run around and get some
Yep,
eggs real
go ahead.
See what we end up with today.
Okay. Dude, I just watched a chicken wipe its ass on the ground.
Yeah?
What a weirdo. It was a white one. It wiped its butt on the ground.
Yeah?
Yes.
Chickens do that.
Do they? Whoa! We got a fight going on. The white duck is getting hassled.
When the Chloe?
Yeah.
Well, she's gonna have to stick up for herself because
It's one of them black chickens.
she can beat the piss out of anything in this coop.
Except
for
she's
the
old.
The guinea is the only thing she can't beat up, so.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's okay. The guinea just fucking pecked the black bird. Karma, bitch. Yeah, that guinea is the toughest thing in there. And the loudest.
Oh, we got a bit of a problem.
What's that? We got one that don't fit?
We got a monster egg.
Oh, sweet. Shit happens. Hey, there's Josh.
Yep.
Ooh, there's more. They're flying away. Probably can't see them. We got a whole bunch of cardinals and shit floating around. Cardinals, woodpeckers, sparrows. There's a beautiful cardinal. Oh, if you guys could only see the color. I don't think I can. It's not going to show it. It's way too far away for you guys to see it through this. But, hey, what the hell happened? What happened to the light? Dude, your screen is really dark. There it is. The fuck is going on with your screen? Anybody else seeing that, or is it just us? Hey, Beat After Beat, what's going on? Yes, guineas are great additions to chicken herds. I know they're not called herds, but man, yeah. Yeah, it's the guinea is, I like them. They're good watchdogs. They make a lot of noise, and they also yeah, that bush right there has a whole bunch of cardinals in it right there. You can probably see the red, slight little dots of red. Yeah, I think this phone might be dying. Ooh, 3 cardinals. 3 beautiful red ones. Bright, bright red. It's a beautiful day today. Well, as of last check at 4 o'clock this morning, everybody was fine in the goat yard. We have had no more thefts, just that one. It's unfortunate, but shit happens. So, yeah, I do like having guineas. What is the easiest animal to hunt? Well, it depends. It depends. What? What happened? Okay. If you're skilled and you have the proper weaponry or traps, nothing's really out of reach. What do you want to hunt? Every year we hunt, we fill our freezer with venison, or we try to. And we have the option of hunting wild turkey, pheasant, mourning doves, I don't know, squirrel. We don't have many big predators around. We don't. The only things that we hunt just to get rid of are pest animals. And like an overpopulation of coyotes or coy dogs. Yes, Rocky the squirrel. Rocky the tree rat.
Yeah, we shoot tree rats to eat them.
Tree rat tastes pretty good, man.
That's only during tree rat season.
I've got 3 in the freezer, dude.
I know.
I need to make a big crock pot of them or something. Oh, look at the size of that egg. Oh, these are dirty eggs today. Look at that.
Here's the rest of the food. Let's go.
Look at that egg go. There's a big egg right there. Ouch.
Look, you already got that full of straw. Just empty.
Ouch. Somebody went, ow. Oh, it hurts.
Okay, whoever wants to pack in here, pack in there.
But, yep, this is how they come out of the nest, just like this.
Here's my top.
They're not all the same size. They're not all the same color. They are not all the same shape.
Those will be a dozen we eat because it's...
Yeah, they're kind of dirty.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of dirt up in their nest. I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
Yeah. Who knows? They were probably right next to the ducks when the ducks went swimming or whatever. Who knows? But yeah, so. Yeah, we don't generally, like the things that we raise, we don't generally eat. Like I'm not a big goat fanatic. I like goats. I think they make wonderful, livestock. They make good pets if you have the room and the, time to spend and the money to spend. But they're very efficient livestock. It's one of the most efficient animals I've ever had, that I've ever dealt with. Birds are messy, man. Chickens are messy, but there's nothing quite like an organic egg. So it's worth the effort, Usually, probably about 20 minutes to half an hour after the open of season, deer season, the road's usually got a deer, and we're set for a while. But we'll pick up a roadkill if it's fresh. We'll salvage what we can, feed the rest of the barn cats. Baby goat situation is under control so far. We've got Donna had a baby yesterday, or the day, well, sometime the night before last, I guess you might say. And the only one to go missing was Polly's. It didn't die. It got taken by something. Why did they die? I don't know. Why do things die in nature? Because sometimes it's meant to be that way. Why do people die sometimes? Why do babies die of crib death? Sometimes things just aren't right. You can't really... See, that's the worst thing you can do, is to try and play God over Mother Nature. It usually doesn't work out well. So... What's up, Autotron? What's up, everyone? Well, that's okay, Defend. I have answers, It's the same answer I'm going to keep giving. Because it's the only one there really is. Because shit happens. Things die. That's the way it goes. It goes that way in nature. It goes that way with domesticated livestock. It goes that way with pets. It goes that way with human beings. Sometimes we're just not meant to live to be a ripe old age, despite the best care. Sometimes it just fucking happens. Genetics, you know, the alleles all don't line up the way they should, and something in the animal does not work the way it should, you know.
One thing chickens are really good at is shitting.
Should we close this before we walk away from it, or try to, before the cats come up here and say, yummy?
Yeah, we're coming back with the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, I did feed them. I gave them that
I know, I seen.
protein powder mix.
I know. I saw the food you gave.
Yep. I gave them some diatomaceous earth for a warming. So that should be helpful. Doesn't look like anything has dug up our graves yet.
I'm telling you, these goats,
Yeah.
they slept in that hay pile
Oh yeah, they do.
all night.
Yeah.
These guys were inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that.
I'm pretty sure that.
Hey Donna.
I'm pretty sure Polly's baby got taken by an owl.
It's starting to look more and more like that's the case. Where's my Polly? There she is. Hi, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. There we go. There's Donna's little one. You did good, girlfriend. Look at you. Why don't you let your baby in there with you?
Ooh, you're a creepy looking goat.
Oh. We got a new one over here?
Yeah, it's creepy. Right there.
What, the white one or the little... Under this one?
Yeah, under that one.
Oh. Oh, she's got twins.
Yep.
Hi, sweetheart. Good girl. Hey, mama. Hey, big girl. Yeah, I know. You a big one. You look like a cow. Yeah, there's some babies out there. There's some babies feeding right here. There's one over there. There's some more over there. There's a bunch of them over there. There's one next to that mama. Right there. They got them all out in the sun. They're all outside playing. Oh, look at the fur on that one. I hope that's a girl. Oh, is that beautiful? Oh, it's got the Toggenburg stripe, but it's gray with black undercoating, like, and white. Look at that. Oh, is that gorgeous? Look at that. I want a coat made out of that. I feel better than yesterday's tension headache. That's good. Look at the color of that baby. Oh my God, look at the mother. Look at her color. Mr. Pinner throws all kinds of cool looking babies, man. Look at that, she's happily nursing. Yep, those weren't here yesterday, so. A goat coat. Yeah, I'd wear a goat coat, hell yeah.
I don't know, Paul.
I'm sorry, Polly. I'm very sorry.
I waited all night, then I seen no coyotes. I could hear them, but I couldn't see.
Yeah, I don't think it was a coyote, dude. I think it was that owl. I think you're right.
Too.
Because now is when the owl's raising its young.
Yeah, it is.
So if they have a clutch of 2 babies, those things are like a foot tall already, probably.
Well, we've got the adult owls.
The big ones.
The juveniles.
Yes. Now,
Now
yeah, there's 2 yearlings out there too. So.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, these are just beautiful right here.
And then we've got this new batch coming.
You're a good mama. Yeah. Look at you.
Or have had.
Good girl. Yep. She did good. She's got a couple of beauties. Look at all the little ones running around back there. I love when they hop and jump and do like flips in the air and stuff. They're really good at running. They run very fast at that age. They're already butting heads and cracking into each other, and Yeah, they're very active. Hey, little guy. Hi, sweetie. You're my Holstein look-alike. I know. Yours died, remember? Yes.
Well, it didn't really die.
Well, no, but
You killed your children is what happened.
she didn't want to be a mother, or there was something wrong with them. It's an either or.
Well, yeah, they could have been defective, so.
It's very possible they were defective. Shit happens, man.
I won't deny that.
No, you've autopsied more than one that has had weird looking organs and shit. So, shit does happen. Yes, I'm going to feed you shortly, okay? I know, you're mad at me. Don't be mad at me. You know what I'm thinking? What if we keep her for another year and see how next year goes? I don't want to get rid of a sturdy looking goat like that for no reason.
That's your call.
I mean, I don't want to feed her if she's not going to, but she's a beautiful goat. We'll see what happens next year. And if she can have, if she can do the job next year, she can hang. Yeah, she's eating all the hay that has afterbirth on it now. She's trying to get rid of the smell. And she's got 2 of them under there. Twins is normal. Usually they have 1 the first time around. Hello, everyone. Usually one is common for a first birthing. And then it's usually twins after that. Hey, Grandma. Be nice. Yeah, there's a lot of babies out here. Lots of babies. It's baby heaven. What? What with, yeah, well, yeah, right now I'm kind of holding the phone.
Well, yeah, so you take one thing.
Okay.
You take the corn for me, it'll be fine.
Oh, we're going back up by the chickens right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll come back.
And then we'll come back and we'll feed everybody here. Okay. Don't worry, I shall return. I'm not going anywhere. I know. Oh, that's a beautiful coat color on that little one, huh? Mr. Pinner throws some really, really beautiful kids. So I'm not really interested in coat color as much as I am in bulk and their ability to be decent parents and throw healthy offspring. Like Peanut that died last year. Peanut, yeah, Peanut was not a good genetic specimen. She only lived to be 3, and we didn't kill her. She died on her own. Oh, there's a cardinal. I don't know if we can see it up there. There are lots of them around, though. Lots of cardinals. I hear crows. And every night, in a couple of hours, as soon as the sun starts to set, we'll start to hear the owls, the big owls. And they're about, I'm going to guess and say I'd not be lying to say they're pushing 3 feet tall. They're very big animals. And they're predator birds. So, they have, I'm pretty sure one of them killed one of my turkeys. We know one of them took one of our ducks because it wouldn't let go of the damn thing. It took it in broad daylight. and it couldn't get out from underneath the tarp. An old guy had to put on welding gloves and go take care of it. He had to help the owl out of the duck enclosure, and it would not let go of the duck, so he just gave it the duck. It was already dead. What do I want with a ripped up duck at that point? So anyway, life and death on the farm happens every day. It's pretty much a daily thing. If you actually saw your commercial, what happens on a commercial farm, you would think that this was animal heaven, because you go to like a chicken farm or an egg farm, and on a lot of the bigger ones, they have guys that just go around picking up dead chickens. That's all they do, is pick up dead fucking chickens. Malformed dead chickens. And they're fed so much antibiotics and growth hormones and other fucking chemicals in their feed that they can go from like egg to your plate in, well, what, 6 weeks or less, which is not normal. And yeah, so what little death happens here is absolutely minuscule. If you knew what it took to get that McDonald's burger, or that, that chicken you buy at the store, or, those beautifully white 12 dozen eggs that are all the same size and shape. If you knew what it took to get that,
You might become a vegetarian.
yeah, you would become a vegetarian probably. I don't, because I know what happens. I'm fully aware. And I like meat. I'll eat rabbit. I like rabbit. Rabbit's pretty good. We talked about this yesterday, I think last night, for a while, or was it the night before? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, we talked about the different things that we eat. There's a lot of wild animals around here that are edible. And we basically farm because this is just a lifestyle that we prefer. I don't want to live in the city. I don't want to work for somebody else. I want to work for myself, basically, I mean, it's, there's a lot of labor that you don't see happening, and, but basically it's a lifestyle, living out in the middle of nowhere, eating a lot of things, eating pretty much, well, we do cheat, but yeah, eating a lot of organic, organically grown or raised or hunted items. I like it better, I'm not bothered by neighbors. We don't have people on top of people. I don't have to deal with, like, pavement and exhaust fumes and buses and the noise of trains and airports and traffic and, I don't like city life. I don't even like suburban life. I like urban, or I like, excuse me, urban is city. I like living out in the middle of nowhere. That's what I like. And still, I mean, we have medical facilities like, what, 7 miles down the road, if that. There's a gas station 7 miles down the road. There's a store 8 miles down the road. More than one store. So we're not too far out in the middle of nowhere, but it feels like it because we're surrounded by woods and farmers' fields, and even though you can see a couple of neighbors' houses, they're not right on top of us, and that's how we like it. That is how we like it. What are you doing here? Go home. This is Rami. He doesn't even live here. Go home. He came here to fuck all my pussycats. That's why he's here. He's on the hunt for females. He's a big male. He's a big cat. Somebody's feeding him and taking care of him, though, and it ain't us. For a while, we thought somebody dropped him off in the middle of the night, because that happens occasionally. But that was not the case. The case is, he belongs to a neighbor. I've seen him with a flea collar on, and we don't use those.
Yeah, he's got a tag too. He wears.
Does he?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I don't see it on him now, but
No.
he just ran through. He just passed through.
Yeah, he doesn't always have it.
No, so he's looking to breed,
It's just like
and I
a
have
flea
females.
collar.
So
I think he slipped it
he probably did.
and he took off for pussy.
Probably. Well,
That's what I
you know.
do. All right.
All right.
Let's go eat your.
Oh, thank you, Kata. I like it. We love living out in the middle of nowhere without having neighbors on top of us, you know. I just, you know, I don't like that many parts of the human race that much, you know. I like my solitude, you know. I mean, you know, people are fine. Some people are great. Some people I even love, you know. Very much. But honest to God, since the advent of the internet, you know, when it became glaringly obvious that there's a dark side to the human race that I want no part of, you know. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, let's face it, there are a lot of assholes out there.
Imagine spending your whole day doing nothing but hating people.
Yeah.
From the time you wake up.
Yeah, imagine dreading getting up out of bed in the morning because you know you have to get up, get dressed, go to work, deal with a bunch of idiots and assholes to get a paycheck, you know, come home. You do that 5 or 6 days a week for what, 20 some odd years, 30 years, just so you can retire with not enough money to take care of yourself, you know? I mean, it hardly seems like a plan to me. You know? But what we do with all of our leftovers, no matter how yucky or whatever, is they either go on the compost pile or the cats sort them out. I throw it in the garage in a bunch of pans and I let the... We got a girl or is it a boy? Oh, damn. It's a boy.
You too.
We got a set of boys. Well, there's some meat.
Twin male.
They're beautiful. Thank you. They're beautiful.
Maybe we can trade him for a different.
Oh, he's a looker, huh? He is a looker. Look at that coat color. Yeah, that's not your mommy. She's waiting for corn. Either that or she's waiting for corn. That's her spot. That's where I usually feed her. Actually, she usually follows the corn bucket. She's a slob like Pinner. Look at her. Look at her, dude. Oh, hey. That stick you just unearthed. I think it's got a nail on the end of it. If you can pull that out and throw it over the fence here, and we can get rid of those. Thank you. Yeah, that's a nail. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Yeah, they want their corn, man, and I gotta hand you the phone for me to do that.
Oh. Yeah, well, I gotta get back over this thing.
I know. I can wait for you. I'm waiting. They're all patiently waiting, man. Babies, mamas, everyone. Yes, Nancy.
I should have put gym shoes on. Oh, I talked to Cole too.
Yeah.
Nothing on the game cam.
Okay, so it was probably the owl.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Poor Polly. Because they know how tight they are family-wise, you know?
The airplane.
Yep. Oh, they can't see it. They could probably hear it, but I
No,
doubt
you
they
hear how
can
loud it is for being so high?
Yeah, it's like a double prop old kind, ain't it?
Yeah, that's old as can be, man.
Old as dirt.
Old as me.
All right, dude, you want to help me out here before the sun goes down? Because I still need to get bales of hay brought down here. And I need to get my gloves on and start feeding corn. I got a barn full of animals here that need to be fed.
Okay, give me a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't just stand here and hold the phone. I have work to do. Here, you talk to the people for a little bit.
Take that one
Be
in.
careful. You're
Get the other one.
yeah.
Hey, Richard.
Your screen went really dark when we were over by the chickens for a bit, and then it came back.
When I did a video on Jack the Ripper, had to put 18 modes despite it was just top. On lockdown, ordered by shopping. Imagine that. Shopping for corn. Emma says fucking UFO. Haggy poo. Sunset was bliss here. Awesome, Richard. What's happening, Emma?
Alright, this is gonna have to go up. I got first I'm gonna feed them corn though to keep them happy. So
Alright.
get that done. Oh.
I'm gonna walk this water up then.
Okay.
While you're coming with the thing. Not much at the library, waiting for the next lineup to head home. I haven't been in a library in years. Homeless in America is going on a walk. Consider an extra follower from me. Keep it up. All right. All right, Emma, you got Richard to follow you. Good job. He's a cool guy, man. He has some really cool videos. Emma, you can check it out. Think you'd enjoy it. I just got to watch part 2 of the zoo today. It was definitely worth watching. I don't remember if I left a comment or not, though. This library I'm at sucks. But I'm close to Taco Bell and McDonald's and Domino's. Is that a plus or? And the winner is Connor's Outdoor Activities. Hey, Connor. I'm not far from O'Reilly's, the Irish bar. Sweet. I think I'd go to the bar first. Who else is in here I missed? Hey, NorCal, good to see you, man. Hey, Caterpillar. Oh, Richard, you can check if your eggs are bad just by take 2 bowls, break an egg, one in a bowl, one at once. And if the whites are milky and they're not clear, the egg's bad. Or the yolk will show 2 different colors in it. And that'll be a bad egg. Then you can tell your good eggs from your bad. My mom's had eggs in the fridge since December 28th, 22. Well, break them open and see if they're any good. All right, that's about as far as I can go back on chat, so. I'm gonna have to set you guys down for a minute so I can get some hay for Hag. Yeah, NorCal's pretty awesome, Richard. Every once in a while we'll get a strange one like Daniel, but not too often. Wilma Dickfit and Karen Dixoff used to stop by every once in a while, but I haven't seen them in a while. I hope they're doing okay. Hey, Bouncer, what's happening? Good afternoon. Hope you and Hag are doing well. We're doing good, Salty. The egg production's up. We got a few new goats today. We lost one yesterday, so don't know where it went. Josh is up there in the tree visiting. So this summer we're putting together a memorial with Blinky's gonna help out. Everybody's gonna pitch in. We're gonna have a memorial for all the fallen YouTube people, like QT, Chris Marcus, Kim Morehouse, all those guys. It's been freezing cold in California. It's actually warm up here. It's like 56 degrees today. It's insane. We should be down in, I don't know, probably 28 to 30 degree weather right now in February. And the sun's messed up too. You can see it in the plants. It's like putting a weird haze on plants. Emma says, don't forget my mummy. My mom says, thanks for the egg advice. No problem, Richard. Because with our eggs, the ones we use in the house, we don't refrigerate them, and we leave them out for like 6-8 weeks before we eat them, so. And then we wash the egg right before we're going to eat it. We don't watch it till then, so. Pancake day tomorrow. Do you have that? No, we don't have pancakes, Richard. Look, I don't miss living in Illinois. I'm more of a warm weather person the older I get. Yeah, I hear you, but California is way too damn expensive for me, man. There's no way I could survive there. NorCal says it's 75 up here, north, Salty.
Okay, dude. Oh, I had some poopy water to get rid of.
Okay, well.
I had one of the
Take this back for a minute,
little
Hag.
girl had poopy in her water. So I had to give her fresh. Ooh, more cardinals. Lots more.
Josh.
A ton of Joshes.
The Josh tree, man.
It's the Joshua tree.
You and me and a guy named QT trying to hump all the goats that I can.
Yeah, when you hold it on this side of the screen, for some reason, it wants to go dark. I don't know why. See, it's almost black. What's up with that?
It's because it's, I have no idea.
I don't either. I hope your screen ain't going. Your cigarette's about out. You might as well dump it. Oh, you burn your fucking lips.
Here you go. Your picture's back.
Okay. Yeah, it came back before. It was like,
I don't know what the hell's going on with
I don't either. I don't like it though. Okay.
We have first we have a tire that throws its tread.
Yeah.
Then it breaks the belt. Now we got another one that broke the belt.
Lovely.
Fixed that. Now we got another one that's got a broken belt. Move, please.
Okay. I'll walk next to it and make sure the top one don't fall off.
Good idea.
Okay. Yeah, and see how dark the screen is?
Yep.
There's no reason it shouldn't be gathering ambient light unless you have fucked with some settings somewhere.
I haven't fucked with shit.
Well, it ain't this dark. So my eyes are not seeing this dark. Something is drastically wrong with the camera thing, with something. And I don't know why.
I don't know. If you touch the screen, it will brighten up, though. I know that.
Okay, well, I can't keep touching the screen.
I don't think you can touch it with gloves.
No, it doesn't work. Hey, get on your own side of the fence there, little fucker. Teet teet. Doot doot, get under. There you go. Scoot scoot. Okay. Oh. I did my Olympic Park day out today with few shop specials. Okay. I have corned everyone. Man, there's a fuck ton of babies on that side. They're everywhere.
This white goat's a real bitch, man.
What? The big one? Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's a bit of a, she's like Penner, she's a pig. That's why she waits over in that corner. That's the last place I drop corn.
She's over here beating the shit out of these guys.
Yeah, I know, she does that. Here, you want to hold this so I can feed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go over and look at this goat.
Okay. There are some beautiful babies everywhere. Oh!
Gizzy just chased somebody off.
Yep.
The thought of living on a farm seems like a dream until you live on a farm and have to work and take care of the farm. Exactly, Salty. And people who say, chickens and goats and that don't stink. They stink, trust me. I go into Dollar General and people look at me like, what the fuck kind of bum is this? He's got shit all over his feet. He's got shit on his coat, on his pants. What's wrong with this guy? That's one of the newborns today. The other newborn's down there screaming.
I'm gonna throw some hay out here for these girls. Oh, lady.
There's the little screamer right there. Quit trying to eat the camera. Yep, it's going to get even worse this summer too, or spring, when we add 2 pigs. Then it's going to get really bad. Yep. Quit chasing the babies, you old weirdo. My cat Tittles is watching your goats. Cool, Richard. I think that one's screaming loud enough for you to hear. Nuckins is going to have a blast when she comes to see you in Hag. Yeah, Zebra will go nuts, man, especially at the cemetery across the street. She'll probably camp out in it knowing her. You want to snuggle the baby and love it? Emma, trust me, you don't want to, because baby goats are not like baby humans. You have to feed them every 2 hours, because they only drink in sips. So when they get older, there is no feeding them less. So for like over a month, you're up every 2 hours feeding these damn things with a bottle. It's major work, way too much work. Hag had 5 of these things in the house at one time. It was insanity. You fed your son patches every 2 hours? All 3 of my kids, I had never had to feed them every 2 hours, and they were all breastfed. Richard says, Salty, every time hear that word, period, it's not good. Word here in UK, it's blood related to a lady. Cringe. I nursed patches for 6 months straight. Identify patches. Not to mention the goats are constant shit machines. Yeah, they are. Have to go to sleep. Road totally knackered. Love you. Take care out there, everyone. Glad you're getting the hens laying again. Love from England. I'm sorry, just totally fucked. All right, David, take it easy, man. Try and get some sleep and some rest if possible, man. Emma says it's part of knowing we are fertile. Shut up is when you lock the door for the night. Good one, Richard. I'm going back to sleep. Got to go to work. Graveyard shift. Oh, shit, dude. Go ahead, man. Pass out. Thanks for stopping by. Nothing really going on here except boring goats drinking from titties. I mean, nothing really exciting. So you won't be missing much. I'd be grabbing up all the sleep I can. Because people who tell you you'll get all the rest you need when you're dead, that's a big lie. Once you're dead, you don't get to rest ever again. Emma says, I subbed you, Richard. Richard says, cheers. You cannot eat the camera. The camera is not food. You cannot eat my hand. You're not eating my thumb.
She's still pregnant, I think, or did she just have them? She's got babies, I think.
Who? These goats are all weirded out this year.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're letting other babies fucking drink off them that don't belong to them, and they're just not acting normal, man. Normally they'll kick the other ones off. They're not doing it now. Well, maybe they're related then. I don't know. It's just not something I'm used to seeing. Got yourself a piece of straw stuck there, Simon? Richard says, salty, consider an extra follower. I did them all. I filled everything.
Trying to keep them under there.
I know. They keep creeping out. You're not going to be able to stop them.
No, not until we get big enough.
Right?
Or we wrap everything in chicken wire.
Or we put them all back in there.
They're going to slip out everywhere else. You okay?
She ate a piece of straw earlier and she's been coughing ever since. So
No.
I know. She started freaking me out like she had, you know, kind of like dogs get kennel cough, you know?
Yeah, it's like she got something down the wrong windpipe.
Right.
Could be some mold dust got in there.
No, I think it was when she was eating shit, man.
Well, yeah, she was in the barn picking at some hay.
Yeah, she's trying to.
And the hay is not the greatest.
She's trying to fucking unstick it from wherever it's stuck.
The water is just pouring.
All right, let's set this up for auto tonight, huh?
Yeah, I know. Hang on. Okay, don't need the flashlight anymore. How's this one? You guys need some more water, don't you? Yeah, a little bit. You okay? Everybody okay now? Are we good? Are we good? Hey, what are you doing out, you little shit? That's your child. It's a beautiful child.
Are you done in the barn, Hag? Yeah, I don't get what's going on with the brightness on the screen, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with your screen either. You got some dirt on it.
Yeah, but
Yesterday you had it all wet.
this little bit shouldn't be like making the whole screen turn dark.
God damn it.
What you say something is creepy. When you say something is creepy,
Sorry, Polly.
I say,
Alright, dude.
I can't even read that.
Listen. I have to.
What does everyone else say? I don't get what's going on with my screen because
I don't either. I told you that before. Give me the remote.
Here.
I need to turn this light off and then I'm ready to.
Okay.
I can't breathe.
When you say something is crazy, I say it's bonkers. What does everyone else say? Usually we say something's insane, Richard. Or if it's crazy, it's fucked up. That's another one.
Okay. Move. Let's lock the barn up.
Or insane. There's so many different things that we say for that.
Lots of slang terms. The new ones are developed by every generation here. Here.
You know?
Alright, let's go.
Wait, we can't go.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
Baby! Your baby! Alright. We're gonna end up fixing this fucking fence here, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
We're gonna end up going around the whole bottom part of it. Wire. We're gonna have to.
You want to take this for a second?
Yeah. Got it.
Well, we'll go get your ass back in there.
Dude, stay out of there with the smoke. Are you out of your mind? No, I'm not. Get the fuck out of there. Just leave it. She'll call it in. She's eating. Yes, it can. Dude, all you're doing is chasing it farther away. Oh my God. How to make a bad situation worse. Add one old guy. Yeah, we're simply going to have to come out here and we're going to have to baling twine tie wire to the bottom part of the fucking round. Yeah, don't go walking in the brush with a cigarette. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, everything's a bad idea.
No, I'm freaks about fire and you know this. I've been through 2 house fires. I'm not going through another fucking land fire because you can't refrain.
I've been smoking in the woods my whole life.
Yeah, I know. You drop them on the floor every night. You burn pillows. I know. I'm about as thrilled about it as you are.
Until I set something outside on fire, leave me alone.
You haven't yet?
Nope.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Never have.
No, it's just inside. All right, I don't know what you plan to do with all this, but
I'll show you.
hopefully you're going to feed it or something.
No, that's coming with me.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to make a couple different trips then. I'm not prepared to do all of this.
I am.
Okay. I can't carry everything.
You don't have to.
Here, wait a minute.
Carry this empty bucket.
Okay, and?
That's all I need you
Well,
to
I can
do.
carry that one, probably.
I got the rest.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I know I'm going to need my nebulizer pretty soon. That last bale of hay was very moldy. But see, that's the good thing about goats. They're very efficient. They can deal with moldy hay. They pick through it, take out the parts they want, leave what they don't. They're way more efficient than horses or even cows. They're probably just as efficient as deer, I would say, yes?
Probably. Let me go put this in the fridge.
Okay. Oh, I got another empty bucket here too I gotta pick up. Yeah, get out of here. Go, cat. Go hunt, will you please? Go do some hunting, yes? Yes. Okay, here we go. Ah. Yes, there is our giant fucking... our big pile of burning tires and chemicals and... yeah. It's just an average burn barrel the size everybody else has. Ours even has a cover. Oh. Yeah, that big egg was a surprise, huh?
Yep.
You're gonna have to pick up all this crap and...
Don't worry about
yeah,
it.
I know. I'm just kicking it out of the way so I don't fall over it. Because I'm clumsy and I will fall. Hello, ladies. Lucy and Ethel. Let us in, ladies. Careful. Watch their feet. Hi. Oh, they're sitting down for me. I know. I love you too. I wish I could pet you. I don't know how I'm going to do that, holding everything here. Maybe I can.
It's real easy.
Here.
Here,
Hi.
let go of this.
I got my gloves in one of them.
That's fine.
Hi. Oh, you're a pretty girl. Yeah, you're beautiful too. Hello. Hello. They make nice pets. Can't housebreak them, I wouldn't think, but they're very sweet. Yeah, you're soft and warm. Very pretty.
That's still weird. Look at where this one, how this one molted.
Yeah, I know. Their feathers came out weird. Where
Right.
we clipped them, they didn't come back right.
Yeah, I know. And
But
they should have.
I don't really know what else to do. When they're young, you kind of got to clip them or they fly away.
Exactly.
But then they start packing the weight on and become big birds. You don't have that. Okay, I got to get inside pretty soon here.
Okay.
Fuck. Wonder how the screen will hold up inside.
I don't know. Flip it.
Huh. Okay, let's flip to... oh, there we go. Okay. Old hag face.
Is the screen any brighter now?
Yeah, it's about the same, but... it's okay, I guess. We'll find out when we get inside and go up into the light.
Right.
Oh, man. Okay. There we go. Okay. I don't want to drop my gloves. Oh, okay. Oh, man. That's quite a climb. Oh. 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 Wow. Okay, I need to find, what do you call it? I guess this will work right here. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. I gotta get out of this coat and hat and... free.
Go ahead and do your thing. Yeah, see, the screen's even kind of dark in here. Ohio must have upset someone. You think? Bedford, Ohio.
Oh, good God. Oh, wow. Oh, fuck me running, man. That was horrible.
Get our corn shut up for the. Yeah, I'm just softening corn right now.
You think that would be good for the turkeys, or doesn't it matter?
It should, the same thing should work for the turkeys. I'm just testing it out.
Well, what's the,
Feels bad for hay.
is this supposed to be easier to digest, or what?
My cat Tittle's freaking ping pong ball has to keep letting him out. Yeah, it makes it, supposedly it makes their gizzard function better.
Oh, okay.
And it allows them to absorb more nutrients out of the corn when it's softened.
Okay.
So,
Well, I know that,
I'll try anything once, you know?
well, some animals, like cows and horses, mostly cows, but when they spit, there's a whole lot of whole kernels left over, you know?
Right?
It seems like, so that always kind of makes me wonder how digestible corn really is. It's a high protein thing, but it's not real
I don't know. I know for,
digestible.
all I can tell you is that I followed
Yeah,
have worked. We got, our chickens are laying again,
Yeah.
so things are working.
Well, I can tell you that when we used to feed our pigs,
Gloves?
yes, thank you, on the dairy farm, what we would do, and we would soak like soybeans and corn and oats. We fill up 2 5-gallon buckets of, you know, a mixture of oats, corn, soybeans, usually bottom of the silo, like, you know, the spoiled parts. That
See, Norcal said he has to nebulize too. It sucks
Yeah.
not to breathe.
And so we would usually soak that with the remnants of the first pump out of the milk pipeline after milking. And what that is it's like 1%, 2% or 1% milk coming out. What?
I'm laughing at Richard.
Oh.
He said he let my cat out. He rang the doorbell, woke up my mom, and the cat ran off.
No way. The cat rang the doorbell?
Yep.
That's awesome, dude.
Woke up his mom, and then fucking ran off.
Dude, that's awesome. So what happened? Oh, my cat rang the doorbell.
Yeah, you know Richard's going to get blamed for ringing the bell, though.
That's hilarious, dude. Oh, man.
Why are you ringing the bell?
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's not me, it's the cat, I swear.
That cat doesn't know how to ring a bell. Don't
Yeah,
lie to me, son.
actually, animals are a lot smarter than we sometimes give them credit for.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. That's the typical line. Don't lie to me, son.
Oh, man. Okay. What happened here? You dropped a bunch of shit that you probably don't even need, right?
I think it was right on there.
Yeah, but it wasn't there for a minute, for a
Okay.
reason. It was there because it fell off because the tile
Let me
shifted
put
too
some
high. You are
glasses
the
on.
pack rat.
This phone is freaking me out, man.
Yeah, it's freaking me out too. I think I feel.
Too many years of small NorCal.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
that's
I'm
exactly
craving a
it.
bit of venison loin, but I think we ate it all.
If I could change,
I hear you, bouncer.
If I could go back and change one thing, it would be that I would never start smoking cigarettes.
My cat Tittles learned that on lockdown. He also plays fetch like a dog.
I've seen a couple cats that have been trained to play
We had a
fetch.
wild bird that used
Jaime.
to ring the doorbell. I took the light out of it, and it hasn't been
Dorothy's
back.
cat, Jaime.
Ding, ding, dong, ditching bird.
He had a, when I lived in this apartment complex a long, long time ago in another life, the neighbors had a parrot, and they had to padlock the cage because the parrot would keep letting himself out, and it was a big parrot, so it was hard to catch. So they padlocked. They put like a gym locker, combination lock on the thing, and the bird would sit there and spin the dial, reach outside the thing, spin the dial, and yell, "Help! Help! Help! Help!" And the neighbors would call the police because they thought somebody was getting beaten to death next door. And after a couple times of coming there, the cops realized that they were correct. It was the parrot. The parrot was yelling help because he didn't want to be locked in his cage. But yeah, animals are sometimes amazing, sometimes annoying, but they're not stupid. Some of them can reason. They might not have opposing thumbs, but some of them are not too bad at, getting in and that, like you see some birds breaking shells on rocks, otters using rocks to break open clams or oysters or mussels, monkeys using sticks to pull what do you call them? Ants or termites out of termite holes,
Yeah, termites.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah, we used to feed that, and we also fed our pigs, not just farm waste, but which would be like spoiled grain, or and then every day the contents of the milk pipeline after when it was rinsed. We also fed them. We had a deal going with one of the butchers from the local grocery store that was family owned, and I don't know, once a week he would bring out a giant truckload of fruit and vegetables and all kinds of shit they were trying to get rid of that was spoiling, and so we would take all of that, and
good way to dispose of neighbors too.
It's true, we never did that though.
But then you got to invest in a.
I would hate to dig up some of these old
You have to invest in a
outhouses.
You have to invest in a metal detector in case there's any metal inside the person.
Fillings, pins.
Yep.
Rods.
You have to go through the pig.
Replacement parts like
sure
hips.
Nothing's in there.
Yep. But it is true. The right kind of a pig in the right setting will eat a human. Bones and all.
Not just eat them, digest them.
That's what I'm saying.
Pig
Eat
can
and digest.
Human teeth.
Yeah. Well, and it's not just that there are meat-eating plants. There are carnivorous plants. But in order to eat a plant, you have to kill it. It has to die. That's what the sap is. It's that lifeblood of that plant. So, yeah, people can bitch about meat and all this stuff all they want, and say, oh, vegan, let the animals live, blah, 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 blah. Well, first of all, population control is essential. We have to do that. And secondly, it's called stewardship. And secondly, yeah, we evolved with teeth and a digestive system that was meant to process meat and, the protein and fat that comes from meat. So, we're just not supposed to eat a whole lot of fatty meat, you know. But yes, tomatoes scream. When you know, when you cut something off a vine, or you know, you chop up a plant, yeah, you're killing it. So vegans are not, you know, they're not free from sin. Let's put it that way, I guess. You know? Plus, you know, if they're so gung-ho about the planet and all that shit, then why are they wearing synthetic clothing made out of petroleum products that devastates our earth? You know, I mean, 6 to 1, half a dozen the other, right? So, I need to go fishing. Yeah, it's getting to be that time of year almost, right?
Man, I wish we had a good place to go fishing.
I know, I miss fishing, man. When I lived in Pennsylvania for a year, we would go and fish the mine lakes like almost every afternoon, man. It was wonderful. And the fish was delicious. And some of their state parks and county parks had like stocked lakes. Nice ones. So, mussels are good. Steamed mussels are really good. I like steamed mussels and steamed clams. They have to be like, so I used to work at this place. It was a big seafood house. Landlocked. You know, right in the middle of Illinois, right? Right outside of Chicago. But, absolutely delicious seafood. Fresh. And, very good. And the king crab legs were ginormous. It was a very expensive, high class. I mean, I was a bus girl, and I was bringing down $100 a night, you know, cash money. So, yeah, mussels and garlic butter is absolutely delicious. I like oysters on the half shell, or I should say I used to. I wouldn't eat them now, but I was in New Orleans before Katrina, well before Katrina, and they're cheap as all, or they were cheap as all get out, man. It was like $5 for a baker's dozen, and they would serve them with crackers and horseradish sauce. That was so good. At $5 a baker's dozen, how can you go wrong? So that and a good voodoo beer, you know.
Oh man, I still got 2.
My other cat, Katie, came running in as the doorbell rang, thinking it's my sister with treats. Bouncer says, I was a lot lizard and making about $200 a night on weekdays and $500 a night on weekends. You sold yourself pretty cheap. I think if I would ever do that, it's the oldest profession there is, and I don't think there should be anything bad accorded to it. I think like New Orleans, or like Las Vegas, it should be, you know, another profession. I don't have anything against working in the sex industry as long as you are fairly compensated for it and there are safety measures in place, you know. If people are going to do it, why not regulate it? Why not make sure it's, you know...
Their body, their right.
Yeah, it's their body, their right to do whatever they want, you
That's
know.
how
And
I
if they
feel
want to
about
sell
it.
it and make money, let them do it. I don't have a problem for that.
I don't either.
You know, or you want to make pornos, make pornos. I don't care.
Right?
I don't have to look at them. You
Well, I
want to
definitely won't
make a
be
dirty
looking at 'em.
magazine? I'm sorry, but I'm with Larry Flint, man. That's your right. That's my right to read and print, you know, that kind of thing. And if you don't want to look at it, don't. It's that simple. You know, rock music is not the end of the world. There's no hidden messages in there that make kids commit suicide. It doesn't happen. If, you know, they're that kind of shit.
Yeah, you play the record backwards and it has,
No, it does not.
and
They
it
do
has-
have messages.
it has
Satanic
messages from the
messages.
devil.
No, they do not. It's all a big farce.
Come on.
You know, and then
Keep
Dee
the myth
Snyder,
alive.
among others, goes up there before Congress or the Senate or whatever the fuck it was, some congressional hearing, I don't know. And like an educated man, told the truth, you know, and here we are. Warning labels are fine. You're the parents. It's up to you to decide what you want your children to watch or listen to. It's not up to the musicians to tone their shit down for your privilege. That's, you know, if you don't want your kids to listen to it,
Good luck.
yeah, good luck, really, honestly. I don't know. I don't think rock and roll did me any harm, and I made it through my teenage years, you know. So, death metal. Yeah, you can call it death metal, but it's called other things around the different parts of the world, you know what I mean?
That's the only thing we got in the world.
Heavy metal, death metal, mosh pits. You know, I mean,
I gotta take.
yeah, him and Ted Nugent can get together and have a party of their own, I guess. I don't know. Ted Nugent's the biggest hypocrite on the planet.
Him and Biden could have a great party.
Yeah, didn't Gene Simmons say rock is dead? Rock and roll is dead or some kind of shit? Yeah. How's that working out for you, Gene? I don't know. Rock and roll is here to stay. Rock and roll will never die.
Well, that's just like saying
Neil Young, I believe, said that.
blues or jazz.
What?
It's like saying the same shit about blues or jazz. It's not going away.
Blues is really behind a lot of rock and roll. That's where rock comes from.
I understand that. And I'm saying blues and jazz. neither
Whoa,
one of those
dude,
are going
your
away.
shit's falling all over the place.
Well, that's to be expected. I have shit everywhere.
Yeah, well, I know, man. It looks like a fucking used dump in here.
Maybe
All right.
that's why people don't invite me to their house.
That's why I don't want people in here, because it's embarrassing.
Doesn't embarrass me.
Well, we don't live like other people, you know? It's our prerogative. Dude, I got tired of chasing around after your ass. Trying to clean is useless. But I'm tired of picking up after you. So yeah, we live in a shithole.
If people don't like my mess,
Well,
they
true.
don't have to live in
They
it.
don't have to look at it, right?
And they don't have to live in it either, so.
I'll tell you what. When it comes to burnt toast, I'm not throwing it away. I'll scrape that burnt off. Because that's a piece of bread, right? My mom used to do that too. In true bohemian style. She would take a burnt piece of toast over to the sink with the butter knife and scrape that burnt off and say, there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine. Put a little butter on it. We're all good. The U.S. dollar is very weak against the euro, I can tell you that.
Yeah, keep your euros, man.
The euro is sitting pretty right now, I guess. Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. That's why I like to barter and trade, because that way it doesn't involve, you know, money. Some
Fake
not really,
paper
yeah.
that has a value.
It only has a value because we give it a value. You know, anything that has a value only has that value because society gives it that value. Once that value's gone, you know, or once it's deemed, you know, this is why, like, silver, gold, precious stones, you know, the value goes up and down. You know, it's not concrete. You know, it doesn't just sit at one spot. It's valued by,
Same as
you know, everything is market controlled and all that. I don't really understand how it all works. I just know that we, the public, are getting ripped off. I know that much. So, well, I've got to get a small package to Germany, and I know it's going to cost me big time to send one small little package. I got to send a gift to my friend in Germany, and I know it's going to cost me a fortune to do it. And I don't care. She's a good friend, and I'm perfectly happy to do it. I just have to get the extra money to do it with.
You have to get the money,
right?
Not extra money. You have to get the money.
Yeah, the pound. I don't know what the pound is worth against the U.S. dollar or
I'm sure it's worth a lot
more. The Canadian dollar.
The Canadian dollar, I don't know. They're pretty fucked up like we are, so.
Yeah, now they are. They weren't for a while. The dollar was bad, and
yeah, Trudeau came along.
And and for a while there, the exchange rate was to our benefit in the U.S. And when you bought my wedding set, it paid off. You know, because you bought it from Canada.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. A very long time ago. 20-something years ago.
And the stone actually wasn't from Canada. The stone was from Africa.
I have a blood diamond.
Huh? No, you don't have a blood diamond.
I'm just kidding. It's got its own serial number. It's graded. It's a very good one. It's a 1/2 carat. It's absolutely gorgeous, set in platinum. I don't wear it because I'm afraid, you know, I don't want anything to happen to it.
Yeah,
so,
it's pretty sad. Your ring's worth more than the truck I drive.
Well, I would hope so.
I would hope.
Well, you don't drive a new truck.
Did drive a new truck.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing, though. Like I said, it's only worth what somebody's willing to give me for it, you know?
True.
And honestly, I love my set. I really don't want to get rid of it. I don't want to sell it. I love my set. I wear the band. The band is just a platinum band. And the only reason I do wear this is because I don't have to worry about it bending or, you know, it's not soft like gold. It's very hard. Very sturdy metal. But, and the funny thing is, and I kind of, and like my sister-in-laws have much larger stones. Their stones are huge. And that's all fine and dandy, but when you put my stone, well, just wait,
2 carats or 3 carats.
Well, just wait. I'm not done yet.
I'm just saying,
but when you put them side by side, mine is much brighter and clearer and looks the color a diamond should look. It's not cloudy. It doesn't have inclusions. It's, for all intents and purposes, as close to perfect as you can get. And you handpicked that stone. Well, you had...
No.
You had...
I had a gemologist.
You had a gemologist handpick that stone, but you okayed it, you know?
No, I knew him well, and he was a good friend.
Very good friend.
And he did me a favor.
And he did you a huge favor. And
exactly.
He got you a good deal on that rock, and I love it. So, and he knows who he is. Thank you. I don't know if he watches our stream at all.
I doubt it. He's probably in Brazil.
He's probably
or
helping other kids train. He's
or he's bouncing tonight.
He knows what's going on. He knows the Gracies, so he hangs out with the Gracies. He's big into MMA and BJJ. So
hell, he lived with them for quite a while.
Yeah, he did. So, but yeah. So anyway, But I love my ring. I wouldn't trade it for a bigger stone because we'll never get that quality again, you know? The quality is awesome.
No, you get the same quality. You have to be able to afford it.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean, the money, you know? Another thing is I don't really understand how most of our world's governments treat drugs. And, you know, I mean, shit, there are certain years that divers can't even get because, you know, oh my God, someone might get a hold of some and they can use it to get high, you know, and it's like, it's an oxygen, I think, I would guess nitrous or nitrogen mixture or whatever.
No.
What is it?
It's,
It allows them to remain underwater for like a lot longer and go deeper.
It has to do with the white blood cells. It increases the amount of oxygen the white blood cells can hold and produce.
You know,
it basically kind of thickens your blood. It aerates your blood.
I mean, honestly, what is this fascination our government has with keeping everyone from getting high? Or from...
While they supply it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, they secretly use it to fund, you know, I never thought I'd live to see the day that Illinois would say, you know, fuck it, we're going to go for it.
Neither did I.
You know, medicinal, recreational, it's all good. It's just cannabis, you know. Different societies have used it for thousands of years, you know, medicinally and recreationally and spiritually, you know, for religious practices, you know, so I don't really get why. I mean, come on, Schedule 1, really, cannabis? Are you kidding me?
Well, supposedly...
I think legalize everything and let it sort itself out, because it will. If they put the funding where it should go, which is rehab for people who, good rehab for people who honestly want it, and clean needles and, you know, that kind of thing. You know, it would sort itself out.
Well, actually, our governor, right?
Yeah.
He's pro for microdosing of psilocybin. They're talking about making that legal here now.
It should be. You know.
Yeah, it should be.
Psychologists and, you know, other specialists have been working with different acids, different...
ecstasy.
Yeah. You know, to help...
You have to go to a hideaway to get treated for PTSD.
PTSD, grief, depression, anxiety, all these things. Panic attacks. So many different issues that can be easily dealt with. But no, our government has a problem with the natural things that can help you get better.
And they won't accept the test run by the psychologists in that.
No, you have to use their shit.
Yeah, you didn't use ecstasy provided by the government. I don't even think the government makes ecstasy.
I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't want it.
No, it'd probably poison you.
Right. Yeah, I just don't understand. I mean, I don't know what our regulations actually are, because I didn't read a lot of it, you know, because, like...
Who cares?
I know they want Big Pharma actually, Big Pharma wants to be in control. You know, they want all the money and the power. And right now they pretty much have it, you know. They don't cure anything. Our health system does not cure very much at all. They manage symptoms. And a lot of the drugs that are out there actually cause worse symptoms than the ones they're managing.
Yeah, but they got pills for that.
Yeah, but they have a pill for that too. I guess.
Then they have a pill for that pill.
And a pill for that.
And then another pill for
Well,
that pill.
that one pill my brother takes to help manage his shit.
Right.
They told him when he started taking it, you're eventually going to get diabetes from taking this pill. Now, why would you go, oh, okay. Why would you be okay with that?
I don't know.
I don't get it,
is.
but he's got diabetes now. He's younger than me. He's in his 50s. And he's got one foot in the grave already, you know? So, you would think with the money involved that we would have a good healthcare system, but it's about greed. Greed for money and power, man. And those things will always seem to supersede what's right, you know, what's truly good for the people, the patients, you know. Exactly. You know, when they're reading the list of shit, you know, the list of side effects, you know, possible suicide and death. Oh yeah, that sounds like a medicine I want to take. That literally does nothing but hide the symptoms of something else that we should be able to cure. The first way that you can start to cure yourself is to eat properly, to eat organically, to put things in your body, to fuel it the right way, you know? Pretend it's like a super expensive fucking car and fuel it properly. Maintain it well. And if we did that instead of just following along with the herd and, you know, eating processed sugars and grains and bleached this and chemicals add to this and, you know, these dyes and these, you know, yeah, we have a shitty diet, a shitty healthcare system.
By one silver.
And they lie to us. And they lie to us and tell us why our system is great. It's not great. It's the worst.
By one fork, one spoon, and one knife, all made out of pure silver. Then you will never have to have...
I take colloidal gold and silver every day.
Well, you wouldn't have to have colloidal gold if
right.
you had it.
And I take niacin iodine.
That's how we used to get it. Was from our forks, knives, and
I started giving up processed foods, and now I find microwave foods yuck. Oh yeah. Well, I have lupus, and that's one of the things that our doctor told me is that, you know, first of all, he wanted me to get off the shit they put me on, the steroids and all the other things that do nothing but hide symptoms, and actually they don't work. This was his first question: what are you taking and what are you eating? And he said, number one, stay away from processed sugars and grains. And if you can do that, that's half your battle right there. We don't need to drink soda or put sugar in every fucking thing. You know? So, you know, the more organically we can eat, the better we'll feel. And it is true. It is honest to God true. If I go to McDonald's and I eat a burger, I will literally be flu sick for about 3-4 days. I will feel like absolute shit. I will be run down while it goes through my system, and I will feel sick. So, I don't eat fast food. The only fast food I will eat every once in a while is Subway. I'll have a sandwich every once in a while. But I get to pick out what goes on it. It's like a treat, you know. But honestly, yeah, like our organic eggs, I don't know. I eat eggs all the time, and so it's obviously not that.
Mine's good too.
Yeah, it's not that.
And I eat a lot of eggs.
Yeah, and our doctor clued us into something else too. And this is, remember the old diners where you used to go in and sit down and have your breakfast, and when you got like a little juice glass for orange juice or tomato juice, whatever you chose, it was a small little glass. It was like, I don't know what, 2 shots maybe, right? That's the amount of juice you should drink once a day. And that's what our doctor explained to us. He's like, You know, people drink orange juice like, you know, like a whole bunch of them juiced up, you know, like you wouldn't go and eat 10 oranges. No, you'd eat an orange, one orange, or one apple, or, you know, a handful of grapes. You wouldn't eat like, you know, as much as can fit in a big pitcher, you know, you just wouldn't. Oh, yeah, Bouncer, no doubt. Well, you know, that's another thing that I've discussed before on a lot of different message boards is what they call like food deserts in the city where you don't really, you know, there's not a lot of choice around, you know, and if you don't have transportation, then your groceries come from the little mom and pop store around the corner and it costs a lot of money and they don't have everything that you would like them to have, you know. You know, carbs are cheap, good protein and vitamins and minerals are expensive, you know. So I have to be careful drinking different juices. I'm allergic to certain things. Like I can't eat raw tomatoes. Um, I can't eat the green melons either. Shut up.
Honeydew.
That was, yeah, the honeydew melons. I'm allergic. I'm slightly allergic to bananas. I'm fine if they're ripe. If they're good and ripe, I can eat them.
Hags a lot of fun when she eats honeydew.
Yeah, but I'm not eating honeydew melons anymore, man. They make my tongue swell up and my lips and my mouth swell up, and he thinks it's hilarious. It's not.
Oh, I just like
It's hard to
when your
breathe.
lips swell up.
Dude, I feel like I'm being asphyxiated. It's a horrible feeling.
I know, but I don't feel that way.
You know, and if I eat too much citrus, it bothers me. But you know, yeah, if we have just, you know, I mean, everything has gone, you know, the things that we eat are killing us. Our diet, our way of life is killing us, literally. And the things that we should be working on to cure, well, we already know how we it shouldn't be a big surprise that cancer is huge. All different kinds of cancers are huge. And the things we put in our systems, the things that touch our, you know, that get in our pores,
Hey,
it shouldn't be a big surprise.
the guy that did cure cancer back in the 70s.
Well, yeah,
what
but if
happened
you
to him?
cure it, you've taken away billions and
No.
trillions of dollars
Yeah, the
in
pharmaceutical industry held him up in
it'll
suit.
collapse, yeah, no doubt. So all that shit
There's
gets
supposed
shelved.
there's supposed to be a book coming out about him, and I want to read it. The federal government.
Well, yeah. It's
And
not, it shouldn't be a big
The
secret.
USDA, the FDA,
Uh-huh.
and someone else was involved.
It's a big
they
cover
held
up,
it up. Yeah, they held it up till 2010, I think. 2010. And then somehow they snarfed the whole procedure from the guy. And
Yeah.
I think the guy's dead now. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, that's something that they want to hide, you know, because we don't cure cancer. We poison it. We feed people poison. Kills off the good cells just as well as the bad cells. Well, what if we just didn't grow those bad cells to begin with? What if we ate properly, you know, and weren't exposed to all the crap we're exposed to? We might not get those cancers, you know?
Chemotherapy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like the Amish, you know. If you know the small Amish community, you have to watch it too because, you know, not all those communities are up to snuff, but the ones that are, you know, yeah, they're little butcher shops and cheese making outfits and The bread, baked goods they make are absolutely fabulous, and they're good for you. They don't add all kinds of preservatives and crap.
No, and the ones they don't sell, they take home.
Oh,
and
I'm
they
pretty
feed
sure
to
I'm
their
fucked
pigs.
too, Bouncer. I've smoked for a very long time. So, but, yeah, it's, what the fuck are you making?
Chicken food.
Okay. It looks like corn soup.
It kind of is.
I don't know. I just think that,
You got to add some probiotics to it.
if we took better care of our bodies through what we put in them, and we didn't believe everything that we read or heard, we checked it out and did the research for ourselves, and people were actually had ethics and integrity. That's asking a lot, though. Yeah, our government definitely does not have our best interests at heart. That is for sure. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. They have their own pockets. Yeah, it's about power and money. That's what it's about. And that's a shame. That's a huge fucking shame. Even organized religion is about money and power, It's about controlling the populace.
Hey, it's the first form of indoctrination.
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't asked. I didn't get a choice. I was baptized. I wasn't even old enough to talk, And I was already a member of something that I didn't really want to be. And if I would have known, I would have said, no thanks, I'll pass.
I just want to
Go
know
ahead,
what
but I'll
God
pass.
needs all that money for.
Yeah, what does God need all that money for?
Where
Because
does
it
he
sure as
spend
fuck.
it? What does he do
Well,
with it?
why does the Vatican need its own sovereign, nation thing? Why did they need? That's pretty much, But then again, not all cops are bullies. Not all priests are pedophiles.
No, but there's plenty that are.
Well, yeah, and instead of letting them go through the criminal justice system, they just keep moving them from parish to parish. They hide their dirty little secrets under the rug, Yeah, I would have liked to make my own choice, too. I don't want to belong to a cult. I certainly don't, I don't, I've grown up. I question things, I don't believe, oh, well, it's a test of your faith. No, there's an answer there somewhere. In science, we have answers. We look for the answers. We try to disprove things, We take a theory and we try to disprove it or prove it or whatever.
And that's why science evolves.
And science keeps evolving. It keeps changing. Yes, as we find things out.
Oh.
We're still finding things out.
What we thought was right was wrong.
We're still classifying plants and animals differently because at one point in time we didn't know enough. Now we know more. We have better testing, methods, and as methods change and, the thinking changes and we learn more, we go back and look and go, oh, wow, why didn't we see that? You're right. That doesn't belong there. It belongs, classified this way.
Just like the answer. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The answer is the egg. In case anybody wanted to
Pretty much, we get these rights and freedoms, but we can't take them for granted. The minute we start taking them for granted, that's when we start losing them.
Yeah, well. We've already lost them.
We've already lost a bunch, I know.
We've lost our rights and freedom. People just
Pretty
don't
much.
realize it yet.
Pretty much. Which is another reason why I prefer this particular lifestyle, is I don't really have to answer to too much. As long as I don't, you know, hurt anybody or kill anybody, I think we're okay. You
Right.
know, as long as we don't break any laws, we're okay. Well, actually, we're here for someone else's, fill other people's pockets is what we're here for. I mean, look at the cost of living versus what we're paid for our labors, you know?
And come on.
Look what college costs.
You gotta
Send your
even,
kids to college.
you gotta pay to die. You know, hey, you can't die yet.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
have,
right.
You don't
You can't
have
die because
$9.95 to burn yourself.
it costs like what? It's over $2,000
No,
for a cremation.
$995 to get cremated in a cardboard box.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
But still, if I
It's
die,
a lot of money though.
Hey, if I die tomorrow,
I would like to find out how many acres you have to own in order to bury your own body.
if I have to die tomorrow,
Because I might bury you here.
well, first you got to burn me.
Yeah, I don't think you can legally do that on your own property though.
Yeah, I know. It's $995. So if I die tomorrow, you can't pay to burn me. So
No, I wouldn't have the money.
right.
So we have to bury you.
Yeah, just throw me in the compost pile.
No, I know.
And when I rot down, take my skull, bleach it, and put it on a pole somewhere.
Dude, honestly, if you died tomorrow, I don't think your kids would have a big issue with chipping in. I think they would.
I don't think anybody should have to pay money.
But they
for you to
shouldn't. You
die.
shouldn't have to. No. You should be able to bury your family on your own land. You know, it shouldn't matter. It's not like, you know, not like we have the Black Plague or cholera or fucking the Spanish flu or anything, you know.
Let the worms
As long as
eat
you're
me,
buried deep enough, what's the difference?
Right. Let the worms eat me as long as I don't fuck
Ashes
up
to ashes, dust to dust, man. You know, go back and I'll let you feed the maple trees, you know. You can feed a tree.
Hey, as long as I don't, right? As long as I don't pollute the water table, there shouldn't be a problem.
And you won't because you're well above it.
Exactly.
Defend you. High school BS and be an adult instead of a child, which I thought you was an adult with common sense. What?
I died tomorrow.
If I died tomorrow, my kids would give some drunk. I got a couple of bottles of whiskey. We could do that. I didn't see anybody starting BS. And I think if someone starts it, just don't answer them. But
Those watching my life consider me a porn star because I dip my willy many times a day. Genty, I was not talking to you. You're a fraud and fake. Just don't bother. I have nothing nice to say about you.
Okay. That's it, I guess. So
Bouncer says we are here for someone else.
if you don't like each other,
That's
just
how
ignore
our
each other.
government
How
sees
about
us,
that?
Stefan. Y'all don't think you're anything but subjects, like a man-made ant farm.
Pretty much. Actually,
Yeah, I agree with
we
that.
pay for everything. You know, people, the general public works to pay for everything.
We are basically an ant
That's why
farm.
the government makes people in the White House make between 5 and 6 figures, you know, come on. And that comes from our taxes that we pay. You know, they get huge salaries. For doing what? Making more laws that make no sense whatsoever? Addendums, this and that aren't necessary? Fuck them, man. That's what I say. I have paid enough in taxes. And aside from property taxes and sales tax,
You get taxed on everything.
I don't make enough to pay what?
dude, you get taxed on
I know.
the money you make, then you get taxed on Social Security, then you get taxed on
Which
things you
is
buy.
yours.
And you get taxed on your damn,
And then
you pay a vehicle tax. You
and
pay,
then, I know, and then you get taxed on Social Security when you collect it again.
Right.
So
you get
it's
taxed
bullshit.
on everything.
It's all bullshit.
It's a giant ripoff.
That's what life is. Giant ripoff.
Bouncer, I don't like liars who simp for you to clout and lie to, not when people's lives and futures are at stake making false claims. Human composting is the new thing in California.
Yep. I'm okay with that. That's what happens to animals out in the wild, man. They lay where they die. And they rot away to nothing, and they feed.
See, climate lies for profit now. It's sickening because they waste to destroy more than any citizen. I got no use.
Alright, I'm going to step away from
I got no use for those types, let alone someone who I hovering to tell me at 59 years old what I will do. At 50 years old, what I will do. Damn, Defend, are you really 50, dude? Honestly, I'm not even fucking around. I'm just curious. Are you actually 50? Yes, sir, 72. Holy crap, Defend. I didn't think you were that old. I did not think you were that old. And Birdie's making faces. Bouncer says, I never listen to anyone. You look pretty good for 50, Defend. Hagen Road, not going to let this ruin your stream. I'll talk to you later. Because I was misleading by John T types and the 1A community grifters. Okay, I don't get how you were misleading, but must be something I missed. I'm from the 60s and still get carded for alcohol and tobacco. Well, Bouncer, I'm from running John Clapp. Useless piece of shit in my opinion. Don't you just love all the love? There you go, Bouncer. Yeah, battles are best left between the people actually having the battle. I've learned that in my old age. Because you never really know what's going on unless you're involved. So I don't want to be a Daniel and run around pointing fingers at people, not knowing what I'm talking about. That gets old. Alert. We had breakfast for dinner today. A breakfast casserole, and I made Bryce chocolate eclair cake for dinner. Awesome, Bird. Now you just need to make me my French silk pie, and then I'll be happy. Bouncer says, we put our differences on the farm. Except for trolls. We play with those critters. Amazing how people will think their shit will stop stinking sooner or later and everyone will just forget. Sorry, I cannot pretend or let others be exposed to ass hattery. I'm always here to hear. Bouncer says shit never stops stinking. After it fully composts, it does, Bouncer. But it takes a long, long time to compost. I think then it does. Man, I'm waiting forever for this water to boil and it's not happening. I know if it turns chalky, maybe, but I'm full of shit and stink. I think that pretty much applies to all of us, Bouncer, as long as we're consuming food. Birdie puts up shit. Devin says, now you guys talking about shit, you're making me feel guilty. I gotta take my work clothes off because they're full of shit. Beat after beat's going live tonight. Eastern. Is that 7 Central? Beat? Because I'm not even sure what time it is right now. But if you're going live, I can come over and irritate your stream. Bouncer says it's best to just ignore each other in some situations, but it's very entertaining. Birdie says, yeah, 7 Central, old guy. Okay, so what is that, like a half hour or something? Then back to physical therapy tomorrow. Cool, Beat. Alright, so Beat After Beat is going to be live in 26, and then it'll have to be the Beat After Beat show. Let me check my calendar. I'll do a quick update. We only got 34 eggs today. And we got 2 new baby goats today. Bouncer, never, never will I have that alleged human being courtesy. So those is not one of those times. So this is not one of those times. Give. Okay. Bouncer, never, never will I give that alleged human being courtesy. So those is not one of those times. Beat says nice. And a bunch of emojis I can't read. Depends much better at this. Figure out this phone. Why the hell it is so damn dark? It's really hard to see this phone today. It's like my brightness control is turned down, but it's not. Hello, Mama Cookie. Old guy, I sent you a message on Telegram when you're done. Beat after beat says cookies in the jar. Alright, where are my cooking utensils? Where have they gone? Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Our nation turns its lonely eyes to you. I found my spoon. Alright, my water's boiling. I gotta get my timer going here. Put mess in. Stir mess. Turn down heat. This is difficult on an induction burner, guys. It shouldn't be, but it is. Let me see what I missed here. It's on the phone and see if the screen changes. Alright. No, defend, it's not changing. Have a buddy who couldn't use his phone without kickstarting the light sensor with the flame of his lighter. I'm sure the flashlight would work. Sensor may be on the back. Alright, let me take the back. Like the lighter back here.
Oh shit, I left my lighter over there.
Right on.
It's getting cold down there.
Yeah, well. It's
Wanna
good.
run the blower?
I will in a little while.
All
I'm
right.
cooking right now. I can't do all.
Okay.
So.
Alright, okay, in a little bit. Okay. Oh, I can put it this way. I don't need that.
So it's the light sensor on this thing is taking a crap then.
Is that what it is?
If it's not the sensor, then the screen digitizer is on its way out.
Lovely. Oh, fuck.
Beat says it does. It changed on
Alright,
me.
never mind. You have a
We're
lighter.
listening to the concert.
I'm gonna use your lighter.
Let me go into the light. Okay, now if I stand directly underneath the light, my screen looks almost normal. But as I move away from the light, let's see. Hey, I don't know what that did, Defend, but that did something. My screen is now bright enough where I can see it, but it's slowly getting darker again. I saw a lighter and it brought me flashbacks. Birdie says, is your phone dying? I think so, Bird. I think it's charged up too. I don't know. Maybe I should check that. Plug it in real quick. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. It's at 58%. Adjust your light setting on your phone. Alright, I'll mess with that after my stream. Now it's telling me to rotate my device. And now after I whacked it on the corner, it doesn't say to do that again. Amazing. How did I know it might change? Maybe one day I will wake up and learn, right, Genty? My phone has been doing the same thing on and off, usually here. Yeah, see, now it's getting dark again. It's weird. Let me go back over here in the bright light. Okay, now my screen's bright again. And now it's bright like it should be. Now I can actually see shit on the screen. Oh, I gotta take that off before it boils over. Okay, that's stirred up. Now you can accurately research the problem, bud. Yeah, I can defend. Thanks. I'm not too good with phones. You can pull the screen down without shutting off. It won't affect anything. Just check the top line. Tyler's phone does that stupid shit. Mine goes dim every once in a while, and all I do is adjust the light setting and it clears up. Alright, Mama Cookie. See if I cover up the camera a little. I'm not good, just learning while poor. Well, at least you're sharing the knowledge, Defend. Drag my finger down. When I drag my finger down, Bouncer, I get a whole line, shitload of icons up there. There's something that looks like a lock, and now it says correction officer terminated. It says 60% though. Drag your finger. I'm not good either, just learning while poor. Well, I'm in the same boat, Defend. I'm still learning while poor. I try to help Road, but with little old nanny grannies, why you think their geniuses get in the way, right, Genty? Hey, I'm grateful for the help, man. Somebody told me to go watch Lady Di's stream from yesterday because Daniel was in it, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Swipe from the top of your up by your camera, swipe it again, and at the bottom will be a slide bar type thing. I just checked on my phone and yours is the same. Swipe from the top of your phone and swipe it again. Okay. Bird, the only thing I get is a bunch of crap. Notifications and stuff. I'm not getting what you're getting. Drag down twice. Ice succession. Hey, Eggman Egg. How's it going? We're getting a little farther into your incubation thing, right? I'm not sure how many days you got left on your incubation cycle. I want to get some more Iso Browns. You got 5 days. You're 5 days in. You got 16 to go. Sweet. Defense has on. Let me see. Maybe you said something about that. Road, put your finger in the frame at the top. Drag it down. It will then drag from two of the screens to show the light adjust bar. Alright, you did it. My phone is back. I found the bar. It's back. I am grateful. I can see now. I can see my bozo hair like normal and everything. I'm happy. Very happy. Yep, I got it the first time you said it, Defend, and it worked perfect. I can see everything. I can see the carpeting on my ceiling, the fan, my ugly ass beard. Beautiful. Eggman spent the day troubleshooting an old incubator. Heater works, egg turner works, fan works. They just don't all work together. I'm miffed. Okay. Do you have them in one of those stupid power bars? Are you running off those white power bars that have the built-in breaker? Because I've had those that are bad. Road, that menu has hella options and you can choose what buttons to be there for quick access. Out. Right, I'm just kind of having myself with being able to see the screen actually. I was scaring myself there. I thought another thing was going to turn to shit on me and the phone was going to die. Yeah, a power strip. I've had those white power strips have bad outlets in them before. I don't know if you have or not, but I've had it happen to me. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. If you can run them individually, you should be able to run them all in succession. I run my incubator and the egg turner off the same strip, and my thermostat, what am I talking about? My thermometer and the humidity checker run on an auxiliary battery. They don't take normal power, so. And your fan works too. Nope, not using a power strip. Previous owner may have mixed up the wires going to the controller. Ah, okay, there you go. That would do it, Eggman. Grab yourself a multimeter and check it out. If the power bar is old, it might be malfunctioning. They are not too expensive. Check with a different or a new one. See, Eggman, if you were close, I could just hook you up with a multimeter. I've got like 7 of them. I even got a brand new one in a box. Never been opened. And I don't really have a reason to open it because I've got my Fluke, I've got my Craftsman, I've got my cheap Harbor Freights, I've got, I can't remember the name of the other 2 meters I have, but I have more meters than any man should ever want or need in his entire lifetime. Hi Birdie, miffed means confused. Yeah, see, up here, when we use the word miffed, it's usually when you're miffed, you're like pissed off. So, if there's a control box, dissect it and get to eat. Well, the control box, I would think would be, the control box should only control the fan, and that should go through a thermostat for the fan to turn on and off. So, it could be the reset. Sparks that, okay, and hey Nadina Ann, good to see ya. Did you see me greet you in Sam Reports on Sunday? No, I didn't. I did not make it this Sunday, Nadina. To be honest with you, I did not make it this Sunday. I was on a goat hunt. Thanks, Road. I'm all set with multimeters and testers. Tomorrow's project. Is there any relays? Are there any relays? I would have responded back, Nadina, but I did not make it on Sunday. Polly's baby disappeared, and I spent a night trying to like coyote hunt and get it, and it didn't work out. So. Alright, next Sunday I will respond to you, Nadina. Gotta make sure I don't burn shit. The hunter side of you coming out. Thank you about your real nature. Not sure on the relays. The controller is digital. Keeps temperature within 1/10 of a degree. Hagen Road don't like having predators rob them. Something is going to pay. Yeah, unless it's the owls, Bouncer. The owls I can't really do anything about. I just gotta suffer with them. Have to figure something out. They've already gotten me for a full-grown duck. Damn thing was a juvenile and it chased me. It chased me when I went in to get the duck. I had to get leather gloves on and pick the owl up and move him and give him the duck. And it doesn't make any sense because he couldn't fly away with the duck, but he sat there and ate half the duck and then he flew away with the rest of it. So with half of it in his belly and the other half in his talons, he was able to fly. which makes no sense because it weighed the same amount whether it was in his belly or in his feet. He shouldn't have been able to fly. Owls don't fuck around, just saying. Yeah, I know they don't. If they got every penny back from frauditors, Hagen Road would have 24-karat gold goats and chickens. Pretty close, Stefan. Probably pretty close. I said to a person, owls can eat cats, and she said, not true. But I will ask you, can an owl eat a cat? Yes, an owl can pick up and it will continue to happen. We had an owl that was so big, it sat on our Dish Network dish, on the edge, on the LNB, and threw the settings off. It took us completely off the satellite. We had to reset the whole thing. Eggman says, used to have a Great Pyrenees that caught a great horned owl and sat in the front door all night with it. He didn't kill it. That was one pissed off owl. I had a Great Pyrenees too, Eggman, but that was the worst dog I ever had. It would wait till the goats would get its head stuck in the fence, and then it would go up and ass rape them. The dog's name was Rocky. He had to get put down. The snow owls can eat a small child. Birdie says, Karen accused an owl or some type of bird when my cat Loki came up missing. Full on at Boncher's Slab in real nature. A few months before all my other cats were stolen. Yeah, probably the same owl, Birdie. Yesterday we saw a falcon that was strange, Mama Cookie. I've never seen that. I've never seen a falcon on the ground unless it was retrieving a kill. And most of the time they just snag that thing and keep flying. But I have seen them come down to take a kill up, but not just walk around. With you, Nadina, but I know who she's talking about, and 10 to 1, that person either killed her cat or took it and dropped it off somewhere and then blamed an animal for it. I just took pictures of a falcon in our yard. I don't know why it was on the ground. Possible toxic waste around from Ohio. Possibly, Bouncer. Hey guys, it's 7:01. At Roadhog Kennel, what type of hose would you clamp on copper pipes? Heat exchanger for portable water. They actually make a PEX pipe that's for hot water that can go up to like 400 and something degrees to fend. I think that's what I would be using. I think that's what I would use. You're gonna go to Beats Live? Yeah, I'm gonna shut down and go to Beats Live too, Bird, real soon. You start at 9 p.m. Well, you should be going then, aren't you, Beat? This time confuses me. Yes, Ann lost 5 cats altogether. I should have pressed charges. Well, against you for beating her up. He starts an hour. Okay. Make a still heater, provide heat and moonshine, priceless. Need flexible for just 4 feet. Um, from the water pump to the sink. Oh God. Can you use steel braided? The steel braided hose? Because I know that'll take high pressure and high temperature, but you'll probably have to flare the ends to make it work. Beats waiting on her hairdresser. Nadine Ann says beat her up again. Not really, but you would want to. And Bird's laughing. It could happen. Well, Bert, if it happened, you know that I would sell everything that I had just to bail you out. I wouldn't make you sit. Not for beating her. Because we all know she deserves it. I'm going to use diverted valves and cycle the hot water heat exchanger in an independent loop, heating the shower water or coffee, hot cocoa water. Okay. Couldn't you flare the ends and use that high-rated steel tubing? It's a high pressure, and then it's got the stainless steel wrap on the outside. I mean, you'd have to add a couple fittings though, because those are pretty much pre-made in like 4 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot sections with the connectors on the end and the rubber seal. So I'm trying to envision it in my mind, and I kind of got to do it on paper. And another water pump is going to mix the cold and preheated water. This is on demand. It is too hot at the lowest. Okay, I got you. Mine does too, beat one. Very good. I know the answer to this question too. I know there's a way to do it. Yeah, I know the on-demand, because we put an on-demand in. One in the kennel. We had one in the lodge for a while till it froze and exploded. At my son's house, that was electric. And we had to mess with his. Yeah, the water when it first comes out in the short run is hot as hell. if I can cut the on-demand out by using the stove, that will give me space back, and the on-demand is redundant. I used to make stuff but have no idea what I'm doing, but it works. Well, you could cut the on-demand out using a modified worm, kind of like what they use in a moonshine still. Instead of, using it as a cooling worm, you'd use it as a heating worm. Coil it up and run it over the stove. And, or you could run it around a square box too. It's one of those things that's kind of hard to figure out without actually looking at it. I just got a haircut because I kept getting wet hair when I sat down on the toilet. Dang hairy nutsacks. Nadina Ann's doing the puff, but no pass. She's keeping it all for herself. Gotcha. Hey, you want to help me?
Sure.
I love you, baby. It's quite alright. Oh, pretty baby. Night when I can call you, baby. Love you.
There we go.
There. Blower on. I'll be back in a minute. A simple copper stinger made out of a copper pipes. I can drop the on-demand and get rid of the second propane line and avoid running a propane tea. I like it simple, simple, simple. Okay. But also I smoke joints and I don't like to suck on things after another has recently puffed on it. Okay, Nadina, my balls are like a second set of legs.
Dude.
I can run it like a deer now. What?
You don't do it as much as you used to, but remember when you used to like sog up your cigarette fuckers?
Yep.
And that was like, because when you're in high school, I mean, you know how everybody's like, oh, give me a drag, give me a drag, give me a drag. And nobody would want to drag off your cigarette because they were all slimy and nasty.
I'm thinking I need to make the stinger ends with a length that protrudes away from the flame and not scorch exactly.
Okay.
I wanted
There we go.
to burn the hose. Okay, hang
Couple
on.
little bowls. I'm gonna
Well, you do what you want. I'm gonna
grab some.
put the cooker on.
Yeah, put the blower on for a little bit. It is colder down there than up here.
Well, turn it on in
You know.
a minute.
It just is.
Take over control.
I don't think I really have to control anything. I'm gonna take me some mac and cheese here. A little bit. There we go. That's enough. I don't want a whole lot. I don't need a whole lot of food. My hair looks funny. My ponytail's falling. What did I want? Oh, fuck. I think I gotta wash a fork. Damn it. Okay, here. Let me stack this a little better. Get some of this out of the way. I have to wash a couple of forks, my dear. Nah, we're good to go.
Yeah, I'm good right here.
Oh, okay. I am not. I would like careful with those water splashing. I just broke.
All
Oh,
I need is a
clean
little
fork.
plastic spoon, and I'm happy.
I know. That's what you were eating your peanut butter with last night.
That's right.
He just takes the jar of peanut butter to bed with him.
Yes, the saggy butt. See, she knows.
Who?
I don't know.
Who has a saggy butt? Me? Not yet. It's from climbing stairs. I keep my ass in pretty
I have
shape.
braided vinyl, but have not been able to confirm it's fit for drinking. But it's the same as soda companies use for CO2 fountains.
Okay.
Well, then it should be
There we
fit for
go.
drinking, I would believe.
All right, take what you want, dude. I got what I want.
Lip juice
I'm
butt.
good.
Soggy butt, lip juice butt. Just do you.
Ew,
Beat
butt
after beat says yuck.
juice.
One time a chick gave me a soggy joint to puff on. I did not puff it. I gave it to a chick I don't like and watched her puff it. Farts are not supposed to have chunks. I'll be right back. I need a washcloth and a towel. Beat says sick. Hey, Grey Wolf, good to see ya. Yeah, Defend, I think if it's for the CO2, I would think it would be fine for water. No, Grey Wolf, did not find the goat. I gave up at like 4 a.m. And the goats, the reason I think it might have been an owl is because the goats never went in their house. They spent the night out on the hay pile. So I'm thinking it might be the owls. We have two giant owls, then we have two yearlings that I call juveniles, and then we have a new clutch coming up now. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, you win some, you lose some. We lost that one. But the good thing is that we ended up with a whole bunch of eggs the other day. We ended up with
More babies.
35 eggs yesterday.
And more babies.
And then more babies. Today we ended up with 2 new babies and 30, let me check the calendar. 34 eggs today. It's part of a life on a farm. A sad part, but a part of life. Exactly, Grey Wolf. Okay, that's number 1 down there. Help me keep an ear out, Hag. We're definitely not going to mukbang today, guys. Hey, Job Hobbs, what's happening? What protects the newborn goats from owls? Nothing, Mama Cookie. We used to have a Maremma cross dog that protected against coyotes and everything else. Actually, we had 2 of them. One female passed away, and then Mama dog lasted maybe a year later, a year and a half, and then she passed away from old age. So right now we don't have a livestock guardian. We got nothing right now. Nadina Ann, like your farm. Well, we'll have some pigs this spring, Nadina. Aren't owls protected by law? They sure are, Grey Wolf. Yep, you get caught whacking one of those, you're in deep shit, man. I'd rather get busted with a kilo of cocaine. I think the penalty would be less. Says driving by all. All right, catch you later, bird. If I see a crash alert on 360, I'll know what you're doing. Oh, I still got to send you that invite, Birdie. I messed up and didn't send it. Damn it. I mean, the government's tracking everybody. Why shouldn't our friends track us, right? Bouncer says one eagle feather can cost you 10 grand and years in jail, yet the government can rob us daily without recourse. Exactly, Bouncer. And isn't there some bullshit that, like, if you're an Indian, you have to be like a special rank in the tribe in order to be able to possess that feather, even though it's been handed down or it's in a headdress or whatever? If you're not like a certain rank, you can get screwed over for that too. I mean, we stole their land, we killed them off with smallpox. We don't give them shit, and we tell them that they're free, and we have them in little segregated areas. I mean,
They don't have to live there, but
it's pretty messed up, man.
we still have reservations. It's ridiculous.
You know,
We act like we're doing them a favor.
in Australia, native people can kill and eat kangaroo, but white people are not allowed. How's that for racist? Well, Nadina, if say your friend, right? Say you got a friend who's a native, and he kills a kangaroo and cooks it. Can you eat it, or will you get in trouble for eating it? We fish around eagles, and the feathers are on the ground. But if you pick one up and get caught, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Beat says they own lots of casinos. Yeah, and I'll bet you, out of all those Indian-owned casinos, all the Indians ain't getting the money, Beat.
Not all of it.
Unless you're NA here, they eagles for ceremony. Nadine says, yes, I can eat it. Awesome. Hey, at least that's part of it. That's like in Alaska. The Eskimo can hunt seals, but the white man can't. Right? But there's a good reason for that, Grey Wolf. I mean, because us white people are the dumbasses who clubbed the seals, skinned them, and just tossed the rest of the problem. Well, Nadina, get a native friend. Hold a sign out there looking for native friend. The casinos around Minnesota have great buffets, but the rest will cost you money. Grey Wolf agrees. I don't want to make you people like watch me stuff my face. It's pretty gross to watch an old guy with no teeth try to eat. We're the same dumbasses who killed all the buffalo. Yeah, we are, Grey Wolf. God, imagine that now. Go out freezer would be filled for the year, man. You wouldn't have to take 3 deer. Mama Cookie says, how do you know, Hobbs? Bouncer Slab says, I was born on North America. I don't care what others say. That makes me a native-born American, and I have a bloodline. Beat After Beat says, later, folks, my hairdresser's here. Hairdresser. Okay, Beat. Is that what we're calling them these days? I heard the train went past and they shot buffalo and left them on the ground till nearly all were gone. Yeah, I heard the same thing, Nadine. That they just drove by in trains and just opened up on them, blasted them, left them everywhere. Nadina says, enjoy your haircut, Beat. Bouncer says, hairdressers. No comment. John says, I was kidding, but they say lots of stuff tastes like chicken. I used to have a hairdresser when I was playing in the bars. I'm not sure what you're calling a hairdresser, Beat. I think you're speaking in some type of code there, buddy. I did American history. Yep, frogs and snakes do too. Eagle doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes kind of like liver, I heard. Ew. Yuck. It's hard to get a tag to hunt a buffalo. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and no one is guaranteed to get to hunt a buffalo. I hear you, Grey Wolf. There's a guy down the road from us who has buffalo, and one escaped. They got, well, 4 escaped. They got 3 of them back. One disappeared. No one ever found it. So, my guess is somebody seen it, shot it, and put it in their freezer. I mean, that's a lot of meat to pass up. You've never seen a real buffalo? Nadina, maybe this spring I'll go down the road to the buffalo farm here, and I'll do some footage of a buffalo for you. I'd love to own one, but it's for one that's newborn and you have to bottle feed it. It's $5,000, and that, you know, it doesn't guarantee that it's gonna live either. So you're pretty much taking a $5,000 chance to try and get one. I'd have to get 2 more freezers if I ever got to hunt a buffalo. I hear you, Grey Wolf. We have buffalo farms around. They can keep that dry ass meat. It's not exactly gourmet. Oh, the buffalo meat up here is excellent, Bouncer. The stuff the guy down the road grows, it's awesome. John Hobbs says buffalo is real good. It tastes like beef. Bouncer says dry ass beef. I don't know, man. His buffalo is pretty tender, dude. I don't have any teeth and I can eat his buffalo. So maybe one day a magic fairy will come down and bless me, and she'll just start crapping out gold coins, and I'll have a bunch of gold coins, and I can go down there and trade them for a buffalo.
Yeah, and maybe monkeys will fly out my butt.
Maybe. Gotta keep it rare, Bouncer. I had mine. I had mine medium well, and it was pretty good. Probably depends on how it's killed, rested or not, and the cooking. I never ate a buffalo burger that didn't need fat to lean around here. Yeah, our venison doesn't have a lot of fat on it either, Bouncer. The jerky's okay, but that's it for me. I can't eat jerky, so I know how to get fat on a burger. Add butter. I put butter on almost everything. I love butter. Bouncer says I can't either, but I will take it. I will take it over a buffalo burger any day. I don't know. This guy's buffalo stuff's pretty good, man. I like the meat he makes.
What, the guy down the road?
Yeah, I just don't like the price tag.
Doesn't he also have beefalo?
No,
Like a mixture? No?
no.
I know it's very expensive.
He has that guy come out and jerk off the buffalo
Oh,
and take semen.
okay.
Yeah.
AI.
Yep.
Yeah. We used to do AI on our
Yep.
cows.
Right. Jack deer is lean. Maybe I had a bad experience. I don't know. I
Better to
prefer
use
elk.
A bull. A bull can
Elk
go.
is pretty good too. I like elk. I like caribou. I really like bear. I haven't had bear in years.
I have never had bear.
It's been a while since I had
But the idea...
wild boar
dude,
too.
the trichinosis I saw was in,
Nadina
like-
says I need to change jobs.
was in, like, the final stages. It was pretty gross. And very adult and very disgusting looking.
Yeah, I
Remember
know.
that?
I know what trichinosis looks
Yeah.
like. It's disgusting.
It was horrible looking, and I don't think I could get past that to eat bear. And I think bear and pigs are pretty much the only animals that get that, aren't they?
Yeah, and not all bear trichinosis
Well,
like
no, I know
that.
that, but just the thought of it and what I saw was like enough to make me not want to eat it.
Well, you're fucking missing it, man, because
Yeah.
it's awesome.
I know.
Deer around here have a huge fat layer, probably because of having so much corn grown around here. We've got a lot of corn and a lot of soybeans too, Bouncer, but our deer don't have much fat.
No, they're fairly lean. Of course,
I mean,
they also have access to diatomaceous earth for parasites. You know,
yeah.
'cause they come up and use the goat's licks all the time.
They have huge antlers around here.
Yeah, they do. We have some beauties around here. You can pretty much, if you take the time to study them year round, you can pretty much pick. You know, you can pick your deer.
Yeah, we have rabbits, Nadina, but they're wild rabbits, and we don't have very many because the owls kill them off all the time.
And the cats. I've seen the cats take them too.
Yeah, the cats eat them too.
I have found rabbit parts and squirrel parts in the barn. So our cats are getting some too. Not a lot.
Bouncer said, bear meat made me sick once. No more bear bologna for this guy. And it's too sweet but smells off.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, Bouncer, I don't
the
think
bear.
I'd be eating bear bologna.
No. That doesn't even sound right.
Yes, wild rabbit, they can be a pain. We have them here as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
wild
no.
rabbits are a pain in the ass.
You gotta watch what season you get them in too. They have, don't you have to like check their liver and don't they have like some kind of disease? It's got to be like cold out.
Yeah, it's called trumalima.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm not real big on rabbit.
No. I like domestic rabbit.
I'm not big on domestic or wild.
Domestic is pretty good. I like domestic because there's more meat and it's tender because they don't, they're not running around out there. They're sitting in cages.
And it doesn't taste like chicken either.
No, it does not. It tastes like rabbit. I don't know why they
Nadina
say
says
that.
they can't eat them there because due to disease.
Well, I used to raise rabbits. That was a long time ago. I don't do it anymore. It's a pain in the ass.
We have black-tailed deer. Most of the racks are small, but rarely you see a decent rack. We don't have any blacktails here, John.
Whitetails.
The only thing we have is whitetails. We don't really have a lot of large game. I mean, we have like cougars that come once every 3 years. They'll come through here. And then we've got like a wolf hybrid cross that comes through. Then we've got feral dogs. The biggest predators are the feral dogs, the coy dogs, and the coyotes. And like the feral dogs are probably the worst. And then the coy dogs are the second worst because those bastards will actually track you down and hunt you. They are not afraid of humans at all, not one bit. And you don't have to worry about the owls because they won't attack you. We don't really have any poisonous snakes. We do have water moccasins, so that's about it. Yeah, we don't have like black bear or moose or elk or caribou or, any of that stuff. So deer and elk are hurting here too. They say cougars are the cause. John, we've got a massive amount of deer here. But like I said, we don't have
Overpopulated.
we don't have any large animals, so
Yeah, there's not a lot of large predators.
there's no predators for them really. Are you gonna finish this off, Ag?
What?
This
I
food?
thought you wanted it.
Do you want it?
I'll take it.
Good.
Hang on.
Good.
Let me wash my bowl.
Can't you use my bowl? I don't
Yeah,
have
I can
cooties.
use your bowl. That's fine.
You
I
can't
didn't know
even.
if you put it in the sink or not.
No, you can't even have my spoon. It doesn't
Oh.
cooties either.
You don't have cooties?
No.
Cool. Yeah, I'll finish it. I
Well,
don't want to waste it.
If I have cooties, you have cooties
We both
because
have cooties. Girls have cooties. That's what I thought.
I
anyway.
got them from you.
I thought girls have cooties.
Because I haven't been fucking anybody but you, so
Yeah, I know.
that's cooties. You're to blame.
Well, I thought it was just a general thing that girls have cooties.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe girls do have cooties.
Well, then if you ask girls will say boys have cooties.
It's all Blinken's fault. There you go. I'm trying to find a new heavy animal to eat, but Bigfoot is illegal to kill around here, even though they don't exist, according to those that sit in the off in the woods. Go to the zoo. Lots of options, bouncer. It's a good idea, John. But once everything turns to shit, I think that's going to be the first place to get hit. It's going to be the zoo. And once the food's gone at the zoo, then they're only going to have pigeons left to eat. because our dumbasses poisoned all the rats, so you can't eat the rats because they're full of poison, unless you got a bottle of vitamin K. So, vitamin K, injectable. Make sure you have some. If I haven't seen it eaten on the things I watch, I'm not eating it. I'll eat anything except for two things. I won't eat a possum and I won't eat Marie Weaver. I'll leave Marie Weaver for Bouncer. $20 more minutes till Beat stream. Right, Beat? 20 more minutes, you're on. Now we can go raid your channel. You have to take the animal's habits into consideration. But what'll be left in the city to eat, Mama Cookie, once there's no more food deliveries and that? I mean, the stores aren't gonna have food for that long before everything's glummed and taken. I mean, look at the toilet paper wars. That was bad enough. Imagine a food war. And then, even if people do manage to get a pigeon or something, most of them won't know how to clean it and prepare it to eat it. I mean, it'll just end up rotting on their table. Some of the animals we are around seem like they would rather eat us. They definitely have a high protein intake. John Hobbs says if we did that, pork would be gone. I actually watched the thing the other day. It was a documentary on pigs, and they said the first pigs got here way before old Christopher Columbus came, even though that, the Christopher Columbus is a lie thing. But the time frame is what they were referring to more than anything else. And they said the first pigs got here, and that's how we ended up with wild boar that we eventually bred into domestic pigs. The Vikings and the Spanish. Could be, Bouncer. My retention of the facts of that isn't real good. I remember very little about it. I see the little pigs and all that in my brain, and I can see a couple of the clips of the movie pretty vividly, like when they trapped all these wild boar that were coming to eat out of a corn feeder that they had set up for deer. They made this giant trap out of chain link fence that dropped, and it caught like 4 sows and like 50 of those little piglets, man. Like 50 babies were around those 4 sows. It was like 4 or 5 sows. It was ridiculous, man. It almost looked like there were like 20 piglets belonging to each mother. It was weird. But they dropped that thing and caught them all. And then they went in there, and then they did the blur thing because I imagine they just laid waste to them. Interesting fact, the woolly mammoth is related to the pig, but not the elephant. You figure it out. I don't know. They were just talking about, they were doing some DNA crap to bring the woolly mammoth back. There's a YouTube channel on here. They've got like 12.7 million viewers. I just subbed to them. They had a snake that had a mouse's head on it that they did genetically. It's weird. Did pigs have badges back then? Good question, Defend. They didn't say. Bouncer says only the lady sardine slit pig did. Oh my god, things that woman says. Not sure, Defend, but they smell the same. Alright, guys. I'm getting to the age now where I just don't think I need to walk anymore because it's kind of hard. So I think I need to get me a little rascal to ride around in. So I can ride around in my house on my rascal.
Walking is hard.
It's too much. I'm so disabled, I can't put my pants on. You need a backhoe to the future hoverboard. A back to the future hoverboard? I'd be happy with a backhoe.
A hoverboard.
Hoverboard? Okay, thanks for the correction. Me not too smart. I should get a little black fell terrier. And then when it drives, go completely wiring and watch to rip out the drywall in my house and go after mice that are like been in the wall 10 years ago and aren't there. I'll call Defend to help, and after he comes and helps me and fixes the dog, I'll say that he didn't do anything, that it didn't have anything to do with him, that it was the magic fairy that did it. Don't do it. You will go down faster. Yeah, I know, Defend. I'll never get a little rascal, so, but, you know. I just had to throw the jab in there. Just like I'll never get a fell terrier and call it blackball. That road hog kennel is a national treasure. The troops will keep him fed or eat his livestock. They're going to eat my livestock, Bouncer. They're going to kill me and eat my livestock. When you rely on motors, muscles fade equals atrophy. Exactly, Defend. Exactly. I'm already losing enough weight. I can't afford to lose any more weight. And if I just drive around instead of walk, I'll lose more weight. Because right now I'm cannibalizing muscle tissue. Then, Bouncer, don't say it. They can take your food by law in a wartime situation. If you don't obey, you are eliminated. Well, Bouncer, in a wartime situation, if they come for my food, unfortunately, they're going to become my food. I'm going to use them to feed my pigs so I can still eat pigs. Tomorrow is National Pancake Day, so don't forget to eat your pancakes. Are you serious? Do you get that?
What?
Tomorrow is National Pancake Day.
Okay, I did not know that.
So maybe tomorrow I'll make pancakes.
That would be nice. I like pancakes.
I like waffles because it's easier to make.
Yeah, they hold better, actually.
Huh?
They hold on to butter better, too.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you could make waffles.
You think I could make waffles instead of pancakes?
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be fun.
My daughter just advised us that we are having pancakes, bacon, and eggs for dinner tomorrow. Awesome.
Yeah, we're not going to do the and eggs because in your waffle recipe,
No blue waffles, Bouncer. Just coconut waffles. We're going to have coconut waffles.
Coconut flour waffles.
Right. See, I already got it all measured out. For me to make it pancakes, I just have to add more milk. Mama Cookie says same thing as far as I'm concerned. John Hobbs says close enough, road. Alright, I'll make waffles tomorrow then.
Excellent. Excellent. Most excellent.
You can eat pancakes anytime. Fuck the rules. Right? But if I make pancakes, Bouncer, I can be part of something. I can feel like I fit in. People will accept me. Pancakes on Taco Tuesday might be illegal. That's why they make rules, so we can break them. Exactly, John. Exactly. I have a job for you.
Break something?
Rules and bones are made to be broken, especially when you are short on meat. Pancakes are made with the same batter used for waffles. Yeah, pretty much, Mama Cookie. The only difference is I'm using coconut flour, so instead of having to use 2 cups of flour, I can only use half a cup of coconut flour. Otherwise, it comes out like paste, and you can't eat it. The organic coconut flour. Gluten-free. Highly digestible. stuff is really awesome. Goes really far. I put more milk in my pancake batter and eggs. Waffles, I use 8 eggs, a cup and a quarter of milk, and a quarter cup of coconut oil. Does gluten get to me? No, John. I'm okay with gluten. But they stress it as gluten free, so I figure it might make somebody happy to know it's gluten free. I'm just happy to know it doesn't have any preservatives or other crap in it. You know, like no ground up monkey testicles or any of that stuff. Man, I am so glad that this phone is not dark anymore. I have kids who eat plenty of plastic and sawdust.
Cellulose.
Okay, no rat poop. Right, John? Yeah, and I think I had that my fill of that as a kid when we used to make mud pies and actually eat them. We weren't the smartest bunch in town. Actually, we did some pretty dumb shit when we were kids. Maybe that's why I do dumb shit as an adult.
I don't think that thing is running anymore.
You know, it's really bad when you're over 60 and you're still learning. Rat turds are deep fry them with onion ring batter. Haven't tried that, Bouncer. Our ancestors didn't care about such things because they didn't know about them. And they lived longer than we do. What the fuck? Right, Mama Cookie? That's because they didn't have a local pharmacy to run to get their monthly medication. And they didn't get preventative flu shots that injected who knows what. And they weren't sent to Vietnam to get sprayed in Agent Orange. Pictures or it didn't happen, Bouncer. They didn't care about everyone else. They cared about their families and friends. Enough said. I bet you could get really rich if you sold a decal of somebody licking a window that you could put on someone's window. So, you know, if you had like 3 window lickers in your car, you would just put the decals on your car of like 3 window lickers, like a mother, a dad, and a baby window licker. Or a mom and 3 baby window lickers, you know. And then you see the dad driving and she's beating him in the head the whole time they're driving. And they had bigger families, just saying. Right, Mama Cookie? Some of those people had like 17 children. I mean, I know these Amish people, and they had, what were there? There were like 15 people in the family. The lady was like, I don't even know how old she was. I'm going to guess and say she was in her 40s, and she was pregnant. And gonna have another kid. And I'm like, holy crap, is that ever gonna stop? The non-produce, the incredible producing woman. All you gotta do is sleep with her, and one little sperm cracks the egg, and it's all over with. At John Hobbs, my first meal in survival training was a rabbit eyeball. I caught the rabbit but was given the eye. It was like freshen up gum. It squirted in my mouth. The grubs I hid were better. Grasshoppers are really good too, but you got to make sure that they don't have the damn roundworms in them. In this day, I couldn't fathom having more kids. Me either, Mama Cookie. If I would have known the world was going to turn to shit like this, I don't think I would have even brought my kids into it. I think I would have passed on having kids. I can't believe that the kind of shit they're going to have to go through. I mean, my life's been a cakewalk in comparison to what's coming. At least that's how I feel. All right, guys, it's 8 o'clock. That means Beat After Beat is live. This stream. Let's go over there and bug him for a while. How does that sound?
Bye, everyone.
She doesn't even bother try to sex me anymore. I'm very fertile. All right, bouncer. If that's your do it. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care. Stay safe, warm, and vigilant. Talk to you later. John Hobbs said, I grew up in farm country, sometimes over 20 kids and families. Boys worked on the farms. Girls took care of the babies. Right, John? I hear ya. All right, everyone. Take care. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming to the most boring live stream ever on YouTube today. And don't forget, go visit Beat After Beat. Let's go over and terrorize him. I am on my way there right now. So, everyone, take care. I'll see you over at Duke's if you make. Peace. I'm out.